All right. Well, thank you guys so much for jumping on this call this evening. Tonight, we're going to be sharing a little bit about these products, these incredible products, and a little bit about this opportunity. So it might move a little bit quickly. Like I said, if you have questions along the way, please make sure that you're using the chat and going ahead and asking questions in there, and we will get to those at the very end. So I'm excited to share with you guys about Plexus. Hold on, I'm sorry. I will mute you guys so we're not hearing other sounds. And now my watch is talking to me. Sorry about that. Okay. Well, I am Randy Underwood. I am a Sapphire Ambassador with Plexus. I have been with the company for 7.5 years now. So the products have truly changed my life. Before I started Plexus, I was struggling a lot with I struggled for 3 years after having my second child, and she just now turned 10. So it was 10 years ago. I struggled for 3 years before Plexus with food sensitivities, with moodiness and hormonal imbalances, with anxiety and panic attacks, with catching the cold, flu, whatever was in the air 24/7. I mean, I can't even think of all the things that I had going on. Constipation, I mean, so many issues. And I went from doctor to doctor, and they literally couldn't figure out what I had going on. They were like, your labs are all normal, everything's normal, there's nothing wrong with you. And so the last doctor I had seen, after getting all these tests run, the last doctor I had seen was like, here's a 3-month supply of Nexium. Give it a try. And if it doesn't work for you, then come back in 3 months. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me right now. Like, this is all that you can do to help me. So I ended up ripping up the prescription and I started Googling. I'm so grateful that internet exists and that there's so much information out there. It can be overwhelming, but at the same time, it's like if the doctors can't help us, at least we can find a way to help ourselves, right? So I started Googling. I ended up on the path of paleo. At the time, my husband and I were doing CrossFit a lot, and a lot of people in the CrossFit community were doing paleo. And so it kind of brought me down that path. I was eating that way. I was eating organic. I was working out 5, 6 days a week as long as I wasn't feeling sick. But I still was getting sick all the time. I was still getting sick from food. I just had all of these issues. And so I started even doing that diet and following these holistic docs and their recommendations and taking supplements that they recommended. Nothing was working. So I was at my breaking point. And so I literally just, I went into this extremely skeptical. So I just want to share that with you guys from the beginning. I was very skeptical. I didn't have very much confidence in supplements or that anything worked or that anything was ever going to work for me. So I just want to share a little bit. I'll kind of share a little bit more kind of throughout as we're going through. So first off, as you guys can see, it says, what is Plexus? A breast health company. So Plexus started as a breast health company. The kit magnifies unusual lumps that your hands just can't feel. And so that made me realize that Plexus is all about complete wellness. And at the time, I thought it was a weight loss company. So I realized, okay, it's so much more than, a weight loss company as I was thinking. Maybe you've seen those pictures of the pink drink. Maybe you wonder what it is. Maybe you've heard it's called Slim and you wonder why. And that was part of the reason I thought it was a weight loss company. Maybe you've heard all the buzz about gut health lately, and you're just wondering what that can mean for you. So right now, we are fully focused on gut health. We're a gut health company that focuses on the 3 pillars of health: blood sugar balance, inflammation, and gut health. So when I say gut health, it's not just about digestion. You can Google gut health and whatever symptom that you have going on, whatever you're struggling with, and you'll see it's linked to just about anything: anxiety, migraines, allergies, you name it. Gut health is about balance of the bacteria that live there. So real quickly, we also have a referral program that we will kind of talk about later on in this call as well. I love that I know people personally that have similar experiences and we can support each other on this health journey. So what is gut health? Gut health isn't just about digestion. You might be wondering what it is. I want you to listen and to be thinking, is this something that could help me? Is this something that could help my husband or my best friend or my mom or my neighbor? Gut health isn't just about digestion. It's so much more than that. And even though digestion is key, I want to share a story with you guys real quickly. When I first started sharing, I had this girl who was struggling with a lot of things, but she had PCOS. She was on meds and she was on several different meds, and she was trying to get pregnant for 5 years. She could not get pregnant. And she's actually the reason that I continue to share, to be honest with you guys, because within a month, her levels went back to normal and she was able to lower her medication. Eventually, she was able to get off of her medication. But within 3 months, she was able to get pregnant. And that to me, I mean, that just gave me chills just saying that, sharing that with you guys. That just brought me to tears. It made me so happy to know that I could help someone in a situation like that. I'm sorry. I think everyone's muted now. So it is so much more when you hear gut health. I know a lot of people think, oh, digestion, but it really is so much more than that. As you can see, it says it's about taking care of all the microbes, the fungi, the bacteria, viruses in your digestive tract. And it really is about having a good, healthy balance. There's nothing wrong with having bad gut bacteria. You actually need a healthy mix of the bad and the good. Okay, so we are going to go on to the next. And you guys, I'm not a very sciencey person, so I promise you I'm not going to go too sciencey on you with this stuff. Okay, so 90% of your happiness hormone is made in the gut. So it obviously affects your mood. 70% of your body's immune system is in the gut. It affects your immunity, and gut health helps your body use vitamins and minerals. So when it comes to absorption, if you aren't absorbing properly, you're going to feel terrible and tired. And then when bad yeast overgrows, it creates holes in the lining of your gut. Protein gets up, there's an immune response, and then you end up with something called leaky gut. You may have heard of it, you may not have. That was something I struggled with before Plexus. We're seeing more and more sensitivities these days, and this is actually more common than you would think. So when it comes to these three things, when I was struggling that I was telling you guys about, that is what I had going on. And I had no idea I had leaky gut at the time. I remember seeing it in some of these paleo articles that I would be reading, and I would just scroll on past it because I'm like, what is this weird stuff they're talking about? And I just I didn't think it pertained to me. So I just passed it. But what really made me realize that I had leaky gut when I started reading the symptoms was that I had all of these food sensitivities. I couldn't eat wheat, dairy, anything acidic, anything spicy, raw fruit or vegetables. I was literally getting sick to my stomach eating raw fruit or vegetables. And obviously that's not normal, right? And so that was a big thing. And then the other big thing for me was I lifted weights. So before I had my second daughter, I could lift 180 pounds deadlifting. After I had her, I couldn't go above 70 pounds. I was like, what is wrong with me? My muscles I was so weak. So I was not absorbing my vitamins or my minerals. And so you could eat all the kale, all the healthy food, but if you're not absorbing, it's not going to do anything for you, right? So I just wanted to share that little part right there. What affects your gut health? Why are you struggling with these imbalances? Many factors can contribute to it. So as you can see, antibiotics, steroids, birth control, sugar and processed foods, poor sleep, and stress. I don't know if you guys know this, but it takes 6 months to a year to recover from one round of antibiotics. Okay. That's pretty scary. And a lot of times, I lived in Italy at the time when I was struggling with a lot of this stuff, and doctors over there actually did recommend probiotics to take when you're taking antibiotics. So I actually learned that while living over in Italy. And I'm like, why don't the doctors in America tell us this? Like, why don't they know this? So anytime you have to have antibiotics, I know sometimes they are absolutely necessary. I think sometimes they are overprescribed and they're not always necessary. But if they are and you have to take them, make sure that you are also replenishing your gut with some good gut microbes, because it's not just killing off the bad, it's killing off the good too. And so that is what's causing a lot of health issues after taking these. Sugar and processed foods. There is sugar and chemicals, things that I can't even pronounce if you read a box, that are hidden in so many things. Have you ever read a label and been surprised? If you can relate to that, I'd love to let me know in the comments. But I will say that, when I even eat packaged foods, or before I buy them, I make sure that they have to have 7 ingredients or less, and that I can pronounce every single word on that box. And I know exactly what I'm putting into my body. If you can't pronounce the words, you probably want to put that back down. And so, like I said, a lot of this stuff is hidden. Where are we at? Oh, poor sleep. Poor sleep, I think blue light, I think a lot of us just overly distracted, busy, laying in bed with our phones. It's not very healthy. Thankfully, I think these days, at least with my phone, I've been able to set it where I can turn the blue light won't be on in the evening. So there's settings, thankfully, for that, but it affects your sleep, obviously. So I make sure I don't go to bed with my phone anymore like I used to. 11 a.m. or I'm sorry, 11 p.m. to 2 a.m. is when you are typically in REM sleep, where your body is healing. So it's super important to get a good night's sleep. And when it comes to stress, high cortisol levels will affect your blood sugar and your gut health. So those are all some factors when it comes to your gut health that are going to affect it. Okay, our top selling products. Okay, so you maybe seen posts about the orange box that I have actually right here, and you wonder what that's all about. This is actually our newest system that actually came out last June. It's been highly effective for very many, especially those who have been struggling, had a weight loss plateau, or just struggling with their gut health in general. A lot of people start here, and it's a great place to start with that. So the 3-day, it's a 3-day nutritionally supported fast that helps to reset your metabolism so you can set the stage for maximum results and achieve your wellness goals. There are 3 boxes in here, and it comes also with a little booklet. And on every single box, they're empty for me right now because this is just to show you guys. But inside every box, there's actually going to be all the products that you're going to need for the day. And it's going to share on here when to take everything. It's super, super easy. Well, I say it's super easy. It's super easy to take. It's a little challenging mentally, I think. But the cool part is you're not hungry because it has about 70 grams of protein. It really does keep you satisfied for those 3 days. And I say it is well worth it. I'm like, it's only 3 days. I can make it. I can survive this, right? It does help people lose pounds. It helps with brain fog, helps with your energy. It helps reset everything, your cellular health, your gut health. So it's recommended to do it monthly or quarterly based on your health goals. So it really just depends on whatever you have, whatever your health goals are. I would obviously talk to the person that sent you on this call, so that way you can ask them about that and what they would recommend for you based off your health goals. So in addition to Reset, we all recommend our core products to continue on with the good balance the Reset starts. Okay, so as you see here, the triplex in the middle, I don't have all the products here with me. That is going to be Slim, that pink drink that you guys hear about or see, Probio 5, which is our probiotic, and that is going to be BioCleanse, which is our magnesium supplement. Those 3 together, when we talked earlier, or when I said earlier, we're a gut health company, those 3 are actually going to help with all of the things that I listed, with lowering inflammation, with balance in your blood sugar, with balance in your gut health. Those products are literally, I recommend to every single person, no matter what it is that you have going on, whether it's weight, gut health issues like I had, migraines, whatever it is you have going on. Those products are incredible. They heal I don't know if I'm allowed to use the word heal, but they will get your body back in balance and making you feel absolutely incredible. So Slim, there are actually 2 different versions of it. There's one called Microbiome Slim, and there's one called Hunger Control Slim. I prefer, even though I don't necessarily need hunger control, I prefer the hunger control one because I feel like it helps balance my blood sugar and my hormones better. For me personally, I also love the flavor. The other one, Microbiome Act, they're both very, very great. They have different flavors. And then the big difference with them is that they have a different prebiotic fiber in them that helps with, like I said, the one that helps with hunger control versus the one that does not. But they're both going to help you with your gut health, your blood sugar balance, all the things, your sugar cravings, both great. So it really is just a matter of what you have going on and preference. Probio 5, it's not your typical probiotic. You may say, I'm already on a probiotic. I don't need that. I didn't think I needed it either. And in fact, when I first started on these products, I actually thought that the $100 one that I was paying for that was refrigerated was going to be much better. And I actually, for a month, tested it out and decided I'm going to stop ProBio for a whole month and see if this works. You guys, it didn't, I was feeling kind of crappy again. So it's good to test things sometimes like that, I guess, to realize that things truly do work. But the difference with this, a typical probiotic has all the good bacteria strains, which is awesome. I highly recommend taking things in addition to Probio 5 when it comes to probiotics. But this one in particular has digestive enzymes and antifungals in it. So it is going to break through the yeast and break everything up And it's actually going to help balance the gut, whereas a typical probiotic is not going to balance things. It's just going to add in the good bacteria. So it might make a typical probiotic may make you feel better as far as your digestive issues you have going on, but it's not going to help much more than that. And then BioCleanse, not your traditional cleanse. I promise you, it's not something you're gonna have to run to the bathroom. Don't be afraid of. It's something that it's like a gentle cleanse. It's just to keep things moving and helping you regularly go. We should be going to the bathroom 1 to 3 times per day. I did not know that before. I thought my husband was the weirdest person on the planet when he would go to the bathroom the same time every single day before Plexus. I did not. It was like once every 2 to 3 if I were lucky, sometimes every 5 days. And then in the past, before I was on paleo, I would sometimes go weeks, guys. It was bad. And here I am thinking my husband's weird, but I was the weird one. So, and then we've got Active. Active is one of my favorites, especially when it comes to as a pre-workout. Not everyone uses it as a pre-workout, but I do. So if you use Active, please let us know in the comments and share with your friends. Active delivers clean, long-lasting energy using green tea and yerba mate. Both natural sources of caffeine. It has vitamin A, C, E, and B vitamins. They're all bioavailable forms. So they're fully methylated. If you have the MTHFR gene, you're great. Our products work great for you because all of our products, they are fully methylated. So you don't have to worry about that. And that is something that you always want to look for. That's important when it comes to looking at supplements, is to get the natural version, not the artificial version of those vitamins. Besides energy, it also helps with mental clarity and focus. It gives support for improved performance, and it helps with muscle recovery. So like I said, it's my favorite drink to drink before my workouts in the early mornings. And I highly recommend it. Okay, let's talk about Plexus, but let's talk about how the message gets out and what it looks like to get healthy for free. All right, so I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about what is social marketing. In simple terms, I would say it's word of mouth and online sharing. Instead of companies paying tons of money for advertising, they pay individuals who use their products to share their experiences and get paid for it. It's truly a genius business model, in my opinion. It's being done with most companies these days, even the big names like Nike. You can get an affiliate. You can be an affiliate or business partner. But I would say with a lot of these companies, I feel like we get paid way better than most of them do. And I'll just give you guys a quick example. There's a company that I really love as far as their, it's called, I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Mudwater, but it's like a coffee alternative. And I have given out that link so many times to people, and all I ever get is a $10 credit from them. So, I mean, it's something, and it's kind of nice that I can recommend my favorite products and get something for it. But you're not really getting much for it. So let's talk real quickly about our referral program. So every VIP is given a referral link. If you are already signed up, you probably know that because you probably set it up with your name or however, whatever it was, whoever was signing you up probably explained that to you already. But it's just like that. It's just like if you were to sign up for something with your favorite product, you get your own link that you can send to anybody and share with them. Now, if you stay a VIP customer, and you decide, I don't want to, I don't really care about making the money, but I want my friends to be healthy and I'm going to share this. For everyone that buys one of the combos that you buy, you'll get about $20 per person. And that's just for staying a VIP customer. But if you decide to upgrade and be a brand ambassador and partner up with us, you'll get, basically, if you add 3 people, you will make $300 in referral cash. So to just help 3 friends, whether that's your husband, your mom, your sister, your best friend, your neighbor, you guys, so many people need these products. So I just want to see here. I'm going to move on to how does it work. Okay. So I just wanted to share with you guys, why did I start sharing? Well, speaking of that, I basically, when I realized that these products worked, first off, I signed up as a customer, and back then it was set up a little differently. So I didn't basically sign up as the VIP customer. I didn't get the discount. I was a little bit on the skeptical side. And when I realized the products worked within a few weeks for myself, I was like, okay, I want to upgrade, but I don't want to share. Like, that was literally my mindset. And I guess I just decided afterwards, I realized that I was starting to feel better. And I saw so many other friends that were using the products and feeling incredible and having incredible results. I was like, you know what? If all of these people are feeling better and they're needing these products as well, it made me realize there's got to be other people out there that I'm connected to that need these products too. And so I decided to put myself out there. Now, I was already on Facebook complaining and crying every day, not every day, but it's funny. I look back at posts and I was always the person saying, oh, I'm sick again. I've got this going on again. Like my friends knew I had issues with food and that I was sick all the time and nothing was working for me. So when I started to share Plexus and I shared, I found something that finally works. To my surprise, I wasn't expecting as much people to reach out to me, but I had so many people asking me questions and inquiring about what it was that I was doing and telling me, I have this, does it help with this? I have this, does it help with this? And I was like, oh my gosh. And I honestly didn't know like if it helped with what they had going on. But I had an awesome, incredible upline and friend, the person I signed up under, that was there to answer all my questions and help me out and tell me, yes, it helps with this. Here, this is what helps with this. And so that's what's so cool about this is we're not just like sending out a link and that's it. Like we are full on customer service, helping our friends and our family. And we've got that additional support from this team and from Plexus to be able to help out with that. So that's why I started sharing, because I just realized that people did need these and how nice would it be to help others. And then I started thinking, you know what, it'd be nice to get my products paid for. And then I started thinking even bigger than that because so many people need it. I was like, huh, maybe I can make something out of this. So I actually used to be a photographer and was a full-time photographer. And so I've always been an entrepreneur. I loved doing what I did, but I realized that I didn't have that time freedom to be with my family because most people, when they want pictures taken, it's in the evenings or on the weekends, right? That's when they have time. It's not during the day. And so I realized that photography was taking so much time away from my family. I had little babies that I wanted to be with. And my husband obviously worked a normal, like Monday through Friday job. And so the schedule just didn't work for me anymore. And it was fine before I had kids, I felt like, but once I had like my family, it just didn't work for me anymore. And the potential of earning however much I could make with this versus photography was so much bigger. And I'm a military spouse. So I actually, I've lived all over, as you guys heard me say, I lived in Italy. We would move every 2 to 3 years. And so it's very challenging as a military spouse to be able to have a job and to keep it. And, and then you have to find, the next place. And so when I was a photographer, even having your own business, starting up new and fresh every 2 to 3 years in a new place and trying to get your name out there, it's not easy at all. So it sounds like it would be a very good job for a military wife, but it really wasn't. And so this has been such a huge blessing for me and my family. What's also great, as you guys can see on the slide, we have no inventory. You don't ever have to have any products at home. For others, they can literally give them your site link and it all comes from Plexus. Plexus takes care of the researching, the producing, the shipping, all the products, and then the 60-day money back guarantee, right? I love that because that was one thing that I was going to fall back on when I was like, nothing works for me and this probably won't either. So I'm probably going to take that 60-day money back guarantee. And thankfully the products did work and I didn't take advantage of that, but I do love that they back their products in that way. It's incredible. Okay. So I okay. I did share about that. Common questions. Okay. I have tried everything. So how do I know this will work for me? You don't. You just give it a chance, right? You don't know it's going to work for you. There might be other people that are struggling with similar things than you. There's lots of testimonies out there. But I was that person. I was the person that said nothing works for me and this is probably not going to work for me. So, but I was at my breaking point. Nothing was working. So I might as well give this a shot and see if it works. If it didn't, I could use the 60 money back guarantee was my thoughts. And it did. So I'm telling you, with all of the people that I've seen, their symptoms go away, whether it's more energy, better sleep, better digestion, or crazy issues like I had going on or autoimmune issues. These products have been absolutely incredible. If you're willing to give it time and consistency, you will see those incredible results as well. Are there any benefits to VIP? Well, of course there are benefits to VIP. So there are perks, something that we call perks. And when you buy your welcome pack, you'll automatically start your account off with 250 perks. Those perks are if you keep your subscription on and you continuously order through a subscription month after month, that next month, if let's just say you're ordering the triplex, the triplex is going to give you 100 perks per month. You'll have 350 perks the next month and then 450 perks the next month. So they will add up and you can let them keep accumulating to get several free products. But you can start getting some free products, like trading them in at about I think around 280, and you can get samples for less than that. But if you're wanting to get like full on products, I think it's around there. So that's a great benefit, and it's a great benefit to keep your subscription on for that reason. And if there's ever a time you don't need products, I always say just push the subscription back so that way you don't lose those perks. And you'll still be good. And you can always place a manual order for one product or two or whatever it is that you're needing if you're not needing to order that same amount. You'll get your referral link, which is a huge benefit, like I said. You'll get wholesale pricing, which is 25% off on the products and every single month. And your first order for that welcome pack, when you sign up, you'll save up to 50% off retail. So it's going to be less than what you get for what we pay for our products right now. So that very first time you order, you'll get a really great discount. Sometimes there's free shipping. Sometimes there's free product. Right now, it's actually a free bag of our collagen sticks, which is awesome. A great time to try those out. Buy a welcome pack. If you're already signed up with us, you only have till tomorrow to get the collagen through your subscription order for 100 and, oh gosh, you guys, say it in the notes to correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's $149. Am I right, Anne? Okay, $149 order. So if you're already signed up and you want that free bag, you want to make sure that you get that subscription ordered out. We have also a new Pivotal program. It's called Pivotal, that is free for all of you. And it's something that you just have to sign up for it. And it's got meal plan ideas and it's got exercise. And you can also earn perk credits for utilizing that and for doing the exercises. So it's really cool, really rewarding, especially if you're not part of a gym or anything and you're doing things at home. It's a really great thing to do. So what's the last question? Okay, what if I want to do the referral program, but I'm terrible at sales? Hi, I'm not good at sales, guys. And I'm an introvert. You might not know this. By the way, I'm talking, you're on this call, you're probably like, there's no way this girl's an introvert. I am so introverted. Anne and Allison and whoever else is on this call that know me can vouch for me. I did not think I could do this. I've always said I'm not a salesperson. This was scary for me. But honestly, the products sell themselves. They're very effective. All I did was share my story and other stories. And as I was learning about the products and about gut health and all the things, I was just sharing them with my friends. I was just like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. This is so cool. I didn't know this. So you don't have to sell. You're literally sharing your journey, your story, and other people's stories. It's absolutely, it's incredible. Like, you'd be amazed at how many people will connect to that. How do I choose the best products for me? So you can customize combos to fit your unique needs, whether it's gut health, weight loss, or weight gain, mood, pain management, immunity, we name it. Kids, we've got stuff for our kids line as well. You can talk to the person who invited you and they will plan and get the products that are perfect for you. So they will help you out with that. But we do also have a questionnaire on the website that helps you kind of point you in the right direction of what you might need. So last but not least, I'm sorry if I hope I'm not running over for you guys. We've got some awesome specials for February. So we've got our Plexus Greens is the product of the season. Okay. And what that means is every 3 months, there's a different product of the season that will be highlighted for VIP customers and brand ambassadors to redeem their perks through the perks portal. So when you're redeeming products, if this is normally 400 perks, it's 350 for the next few months. So that's kind of how that works. Glow is a limited edition combo. I actually have a couple of the things right here really quickly. So we've got the Radiant Polish, the overnight treatment. It's like a cream that you put on your face, and this yummy, tasty pomegranate drink that has hyaluronic acid in it as well. super, super, super tasty. I've been using that. Anyway, this is a limited time offer. Actually, why does it say 2/7? Oh, I guess that's when it returned. It's like, wait a minute. It's definitely still there in the back office. I know that. Okay, on the website. Okay, and then the collagen I'd already let you guys know. And then you get, not only when I said you make $300 if you referred 3 friends, if you also brought 3 friends on board, you also would get $150 Lululemon gift card, Plexus, or $100 cash if you prefer that. Plexus is extremely generous. They do these fun contests every single month. Last month it was boots. This month it's this. And so sometimes it's extra cash. It's just different every month. It's really, really fun. So that is, oh, and then for everyone who joined us on this call tonight, if you are not signed up, it's just for people on this call. We do have 10% off and free membership. So the membership is $9.95 when you first join. It is going to be free. So it's basically $10 off plus the 10% off already discounted combos. So I am going to stop sharing for now. You guys are free to ask questions if you have any. I'm going to stop sharing so I can actually see the chat because I haven't been able to see it. And let me know. Hold on. I'm going to quickly try to go through these. Actually, I'm going to stop recording first.